Hello, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Thursday, April 18th. Pretty sure I wrote 17th on a bunch of paperwork this morning, but you know what? It's okay. But it's Thursday, April 18th, and I am so glad to be home because I was signed up to proctor detention today, and so I was thinking I was gonna get home till late, but nobody had detention, so I got really lucky and got to come home relatively on time. I stayed a little bit extra just to like double check and make sure that no one had detention, but not too bad, which was great, especially because this week has been so much. It was like Monday, I have choir rehearsal on Mondays for my choir that I sing in, and then Tuesday I had to go super early because I had to present at a our like STEAM Tuesday thing. That was my last one. I had to do 3, and so that was my last one where I like shared different ways to use music in the classroom. And then yesterday I stayed after school for rehearsal, and it went a little bit longer because we have a musical going on next week, so we're like getting down to the wire. So I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I have discovered I hate weeks where I have things after school all the time. I don't like going places after school. I don't like going places before school. Like, I want to go to school and I want to come home on time so that I can do my life. That was kind of, I realized this is the second time that I've had a week that was really busy, and it's just like immense dread is what I feel. And I was like, oh, this is the problem. So now looking forward, I'm trying to be a little bit more cautious. I can't always help that. But you know, just as much as possible. If I can't help it, I'm gonna try. But since I am home, I'm gonna go take the dogs on a walk, which is great. I was really worried I wasn't gonna get any done, or maybe like one tomorrow, but Fridays are weird, so very excited about that. And then we'll just kind of see. I'm gonna play it by ear depending on like when husband is leaving and how long it takes him to get home, because I might like walk and then immediately go to making dinner. I might my other options are playing piano and or vacuuming the floor, so we'll just see how much time we have. It'll be fine. I'm really trying to, I did my reset routine was last week. So this week I really was like trying to jump in, and ironically, I was trying to jump in and get as much work done as I can and really stick to my routines. And then I had 87,000 things to do. And so it's been great. And then I've been so busy at work too. Like, I've had all these field trips I'm getting ready for, and I have all these things the kids have to perform. And so like, it's just like, there's been so much that it's like there's no escaping, but it's okay. Okay, well, it's gonna be okay because I got a lot of the paperwork done I needed to get for field trips, and yeah, I've just been trying to tick off my list. And then the musical is next week, and so next week's gonna be crazy, but then it'll be less, well, I'd say it's gonna be less crazy, but then it's gonna be testing, and then I have to prep my kids for a choir festival. It's gonna be a lot. So anyway, welcome to the end of my week. It'll probably be today, tomorrow, Saturday is kind of when I envision for this vlog. And yeah, as much work as I can get done. I have been really trying to, 2 things. One, I have been really trying to make sure that I am, if you notice my fingers are dirty, I was just like pulling weeds in the garden because that's been my new thing, is just pulling a couple weeds every time I take them out. Anyway, 2 things. I've been trying to work in the evening pretty much every day, which I don't always do typically. And so I've been trying to like do at least an hour, but pretty much I'm like, anything is fine because I need to have those options. But I've been trying to do at least an hour of something. So like right now I'm doing a lot of working on previews and thumbnails and like that kind of stuff. And then secondly, kind of piggybacking off of that, I'm really trying to work on my store itself and really getting like my store to a good place, because I just have so many of those things that are like, oh, I need to fix these thumbnails. Oh, I need to, you know, update that product. Oh, I have a lot of that kind of stuff. And I just want to go through and I want it to like all get done. And so that's what I've been working on now. And then I'm also been working on writing my blog posts. I'm starting really early this year. I'm hoping I can get them all typed before the summer so that way I can work on other things. So I'd love to get them all typed in April, but we're halfway through. So that may or may not happen. I didn't count how many I have yet, but I did get well, I got like 2/2 of ones done, so that equals a whole, right? I feel like it, because I like got half done yesterday or 2 days ago, and so I finished that one, and then I started the other one, but then I didn't finish. So that's where we are right now. It's just really trying to like update things in my TPT store, make it streamlined, make it better, make it just better all around really, and then blogs and getting work done. So I have really big things I want to do coming up. So I'm kind of like, let's get my TPT store situated in a really good spot. And then new things. I also have decided I am doing an email course this summer, by the way, because it is probably the most highly requested thing that I have been asked for. Constantly I have people who are like, can we do an email course? Can you talk about email? Can you talk about email? So we're gonna talk about email. So that's coming, in case you know, are wondering. I've been kind of like plotting out the rest of the year, and really, I know you're like, Becky, you should have done that in January. That's all I can say. All right, battery light's flashing. I'm gonna go take these puppies. How exciting. I love a nice quiet walk. We're all about quiet these days. Before I change though, I just wanted to show this for the music teachers, because I know there are some of you. Today was career day, so the kids were supposed to dress like they wanted to be when they grew up. So I was like, I'm gonna find the most music teachery thing I can, and this was it. I will link this down below. It is on Amazon. I do actually have a skirt underneath it. It's not super short, but it was just kind of like, you know, when it's like borderline, I was like, oh, I got kindergartners, just make life a little bit easier. It's a little sketchy, like the sizing is weird and the shipping is weird. It's just kind of weird all around, but it's cute and it was cheap, so you know what, there we go. Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Just finished up a couple emails. I wrote most of them on Thursday, but I had a few more I needed to get scheduled. I typically write 4, so I send 2 to Becca's music room, and then 1 to y'all and 1 to Becca's Bible class. This is kind of my goal each week. Last night I got a lot of stuff done though, which was great, and then I also got to take a bath, so it was like win-win. So I got a blog post posted. This one I had already like written it. I just needed to like add all the photos and add all the formatting and add all the links and all that kind of stuff. So got that done, which is super exciting. I also got the video up, which again was like already filmed and edited. I just needed to do the thumbnail and everything. And can we just have a moment for this thumbnail, because I really like it. It's so cute. Every once in a while I'm like, man, I really like this thumbnail, and I feel like no one pays attention to that, but it's so cute. Anyway, and then along with this I also got a lesson pack, so same kind of thing where I already had the products, I just needed to make the bundle of putting them all together. So that was my day. Today I need to finish the lesson for Sunday for church, and write some blog posts and clean up, and yeah, we're just gonna see what we can accomplish here on this Friday. And I also did play piano yesterday. I did not film it because it was a new piece that I started looking at, and it was not fun to listen to, but it will be one day. So there we go. Hello, happy Friday. I am so glad it's Friday. This week was rather long. We're just getting to that, you know, spring fever stage where just everyone's bouncing off the walls and strange things happen in the spring. It'll be like those things. So like my last class of the day, 3rd grade goes straight to dismissal for my class, and so the car riders go to the gym, which is like literally right next door, and then the rest of them go to class. And so they walk out, and one little girl was like, why aren't any of the other car riders coming with me? And I was like, I don't know, sweetie, I don't know. And that's just kind of like the vibes of everywhere. It's just, you know, things that you're like, things that you do every single day, all of a sudden when we get to like end of April, May, we no longer know how to do them. It's very interesting. But anyway, I am very happy that it is Friday. I could definitely use some rest, so that'll be fabulous. But we're not resting right now. I really need to get myself into gear. I really don't want to, but I mean, honestly, we're just gonna do it anyway. I was thinking like, okay, what motivation tip can I give everyone today as I'm feeling unmotivated to go do things? And honestly, most of the time my motivation tip is I'll be like, I don't want to do that. And then I'm like, it doesn't matter. You're gonna go do it anyway. That's not the most motivating tip I can give you. But I literally will say that to myself. Like, I seriously will be like, I don't want to do this. And then I'll be like, it doesn't matter. You have to do it anyway. Unless I'm like really, you know, falling asleep or something like that. Like I have learned to make exceptions, but for the most part, I'm just like, yeah, we gonna do that anyway. So I did think I would, you know, share my super fun afternoon routine. So when I get home, I release the hounds. I spared you that because it's a loud process. And then I usually will hang out with them. Oh, well, I get the mail. I didn't have any mail today. It always really freaks me out when we don't have any mail. Because I'm like, do we really not have any mail, or did they just not bring me the mail? Because, you know, usually you have at least one like junk mail piece. So I get that done, and then I let the dogs out. I always make sure that I found a lizard. Get the dogs some water, and then I usually spend a little bit of time just kind of walking outside with, like, in the yard with them, throwing the ball, and then at the same time I kind of check out my garden. So I just walk through and see like what plants are blooming and who looks good and who doesn't look good, and seeing what plants need water and water those that need it, or just water everybody depending on kind of the day and the temperature and all that good stuff. Including I have a hydrangea on the front, so that one needs to get watered. And then I've been pulling just a couple of weeds as I do that, which is a little bit random, but I really need to go and weed the whole thing, but that has seemed overwhelming. So instead I'll just pull a couple weeds while I'm standing out there, and that seems less overwhelming. I go take the dogs on a walk or do yoga, one or the other. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. Just how I'm feeling and how much time I have, because it does take longer to take them on a walk. And then after that, I try to see what's up, and depending on what time husband's getting home and all of that, kind of my ideal is like walk from walk from like 5:15 to 5:45-ish, or like 5:30 to 6, and then usually 6 to 6:30-ish, again, is some sort of clean and or play piano. Again, you know, if husband's not getting home till 7:30. So then I try to cook between 6:30 and 7 so we can eat 7-ish. But if husband gets home, you know, he doesn't get home till 7:30, then I have a little more time. And so I just kind of do that. I really only plan to clean on Fridays, which is today. So Friday is my big, like, gotta clean the house day. That's the thing I really don't want to do, shocker, but we're gonna do it anyway. So this is the plan. We're gonna take the dogs on a walk, we're gonna come back, we're gonna vacuum, we're gonna clean the bathrooms, and if husband gets home earlier, then I'll just stop wherever I am. But I know in the back of my head, I'm like, if I don't do it today, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow, and I really hate cleaning on the weekend. I'm like, I don't want to clean on the weekend because that's no fun, but that's one time you have for the weekend. People always think I'm kidding. I'm not. I truly believe we should have 3-day weekends, because you need one day to like get your life together, and then you need one day to like have fun, and then you need one day to like chill. Okay? So one day when I finally take my business full time, not anytime soon, that's how we gonna do 4-day weeks. We're gonna do get your life together, a day to hang out, and then a day to rest. That's like what life should be. It should be Friday, get your life together, Saturday, have fun, Sunday, rest. This is This is the movement we need to get in. Also, hot take, children do not need to be in school for 5 days. And they really don't need to be in school for 8 hours a day. They really don't. It's so absurd. Go look at any research. Like, just observe children. Like, they do not need to be in school that long. It is insane. Can we just take a minute and recognize that? Just throw it out there into the universe. Okay, I'm gonna go change. This is an old outfit, so I can't link it. I did wear my Croc sandals today, though. I will link those because they do have those this year. They're kind of gross looking, so apologies. But these are the comfiest things in the world, especially because they're squishy. And so if the bottom of your feet are hurting, these are great to wear because it's like 2 inches of squish. And so it's not hard on your feet at the bottom of your feet. I know that makes me sound insane, but some of you will understand. Highly recommend. I will link them down below. They come in a few different colors. Also, if it's raining, you can walk through puddles. It's great. It's great. Charlie wanted to say hi. So here is Charlie. Hello. She always looks terrified. I promise she's not terrified of me. The lizard must be in this chair, which I have seen them. They are confirmed. They do exist. For a long time, I thought she was insane. Here's my garden situation. I got mint, hibiscus growing back. Those are all from last year. The marigolds I had last year, the seeds apparently got everywhere, and so I just have random marigolds everywhere. Super fun. Tiny lemon tree. Mint. This guy is doing great. This is my strawberry plant. And look. It's got a strawberry. I now want to plant like fields and fields of strawberries. I told my husband I was going to do that, and he was like, sounds great. This is his new. Not new. This is just what he says. And I'm like, we're going to do this thing. He's like, I really need a new pine straw. See, we got more. Here's my tree. My rosemary. And see, I know. I need to pull the weeds. We're working on it. Rosemary, the lavender's already died. So that didn't work. But the rosemary seems okay. Marigold. Plant. Mexican petunias, that's what those are. They grew back from the ground that big already. And then I have a hibiscus over here, and my roses, look how happy my roses are. They make me very happy out here. I need to do the hot tub maintenance today too. I've been thinking about it as I clean the bathrooms and vacuum the floors and dust the windowsills and got the hot tub I just try to say sorted and situated at the same time, sorted out. And I have a little bit of a better answer for you. Rather than just, I need to do this thing, I don't want to do this thing, too bad, do it anyway. That's kind of the end that's kind of like, it's like way over here. That's not the beginning of my like productivity systems and like how I get things done. It starts more with having the habit and the system in place. So I have the habit and the system of, you know, doing certain chores on Fridays. So on Fridays, Friday hits, I come home and I do bam, 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 pretty much all of my cleaning that I'm gonna do, so that way I don't have to do a lot on other days. And this is a habit that I have had for years. Yeah, for like a really long time. Like it just has worked better for me to batch than rather, I know a lot of people are like, do a little bit each week, each day. And I used to do that, but I started getting so busy that it just didn't become realistic because, you know, like this week I was home late a lot of days, and so like I wouldn't have been able to do anything. So instead I just do it on Fridays, and that usually works best for me. So having the habit in place makes it so that I am used to it. Then having my ideal week where I have my plan of like what I'm gonna do for that week helps limit my options. And so I literally was like, oh, I don't want to clean. And then I was like, well, what am I gonna do other than cleaning? Like, I'm not gonna sit here on the couch and watch TV, realistically. Like, things have got to be really bad for me to come home and just sit down on the couch and watch TV. Like, what am I gonna do? Go work on products? Like, I guess that would be useful, but probably not, you know, what I need to do. You know, what am I gonna go paint? No, I'm gonna think the whole time I'm painting about how I need to be cleaning the house. Like, limiting your options really helps, because if you come home and it's like, oh, I can just do anything that I want in the world, you're probably gonna end up sitting on the couch watching TV because it's too many options. So instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna clean the house, there's no other option, you know? I'm not giving myself all these different things that I can do. You know, I can take the dogs on a walk or not. But other than that, like, pretty much I'm gonna clean the house. I don't have other options. And I mean, realistically, obviously I could do whatever I want, so I have those options, but in my head, it's like, that's just not normal, not what I do. So you have those habits, you limit the options, and then once you start doing them all the time, they become routine and it just becomes very normal. So that then when you're like, I don't want to, then you can just be like, well, I should go do it anyway. If I was sitting on the couch watching TV thinking I don't want to, I'm probably going to continue sitting on the couch watching TV, right? So that's another part of my motivation. Time-saving hacks is don't get yourself in situations where you can easily give into temptation. So again, if I'm sitting on the couch, it's really hard for me to get up and go do things. So instead, if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come home and immediately clean, or take the dogs on a walk and then clean, like I'm not giving myself that option of like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and do whatever. So those are kind of things that help quite a bit. And then as I was cleaning, I was thinking, because the other day I was planning out my week and I saw like, oh, I'm gonna be really busy this week. Maybe I should skip cleaning on Friday because I just did all that cleaning last week with my reset routine. I was like, maybe I should skip and so that I can get some work done. And then I was like, no, because I even thought, I was like, you know, it's not like, it's, you know, the floor's not that bad. It's not that dirty. And then I was like, no, because if you clean the floors when the floors aren't that dirty, then they never get that dirty. And so like having that routine of like, this is what we do, helps keep things decent rather than fully out of control and then I have to spend forever. And it's the same with your business and with your life and with everything. If you don't keep up with things, then they pile up and then it becomes this big, huge burden. But if you just keep chunking away at them a little bit at a time, even if it feels like maybe I don't have to do it this week, I don't have to do it today, do it anyway, because that maintenance is what makes a huge difference. I was thinking about this and thinking about how I was gonna tell you this. And then I started singing because I did a song in choir. It's called Take Care of This House. It was actually by the president, but it was one of my favorite ones we've ever done. Bernstein, of course. So like, take care of this house, keep it from harm. I sang like the whole thing, but I will spare you that, especially because I sing alto, so when I sing my parts of choir songs, it always sounds weird. Even ones that I've done with husband, like he sung them too, he's like, what, it doesn't sound like that. I'm like, it does from where I sit. We always get like the leftover notes. It's really real wonky. Anyway, so have habits, have routines, limit your options. Don't give yourself the option to just sit there not doing anything, and all that helps. And then also, I'm gonna say this again, I just mentioned this in a video recently, but make sure that you are planning in times of rest, because been there, done that. When you get to Friday and you're exhausted and you're like, I can barely stand up, how the heck am I gonna clean my house? Like, that's not really an option. So having that planned rest throughout the week and resting before you're tired, and then having plans, like I know that tonight after dinner, I'm not gonna work, because Friday is usually the only night I don't work, and I'm not gonna work, and I'm just gonna like scroll on Pinterest. And it's like the only time that I let myself just like scroll on Pinterest. It's very exciting. You know, scroll on Pinterest, aimlessly look at, you know, YouTube, look for dresses on Amazon, because I want a light blue one for double reasons. So I've been looking at those recently, and then I'll probably take a bath, and that'll be great. And so like, I know that that's coming, which also makes it easier for me to do what I need to do now, because I know that I'm gonna have that rest soon. So yeah. Also, there's a video going up on my music room channel about signs that you should leave your job. And I just want to say that if you get to the end of every single day and every single week and you are so fully exhausted that you feel like you have nothing left over for anything or anyone else, it might be a sign you need to leave your job. Because that's how I used to feel. I was like, I am dead. And this year I can count the number of times on my hand that I have come home feeling like that. Once was this week, but for the most part it has been just like so much less stressful and it's so much less exhausting, and it's just a change of environment. I'm still doing the same job, I still work the same amount of hours, I'm still driving the same amount, but it's just a change of environment, and it has made all the difference. So I keep saying things like that because I really thought, I was like, yeah, well, you know, I'm hoping it'll be better. I'm hoping it'll be a good situation. I was hoping I would be less stressed, and I was hoping I'd be less tired. But I had no idea how much it was gonna make a difference. I was like, surely it's not that big of a difference, because it's still teaching, like it's still hard. And yeah, it's still hard, but holy smokes, it makes a difference. So just want to throw that out there. Because if I hadn't gotten a new job, I'd probably just be quitting by now. So that's what I gotta say about that. I'm gonna go unload the dishwasher, eat some food, scroll on Pinterest. Ooh, maybe look at May bullet journal themes, because we're past the halfway mark, which is great for bullet journaling. Although maybe a little less great for other things. So. Okay, bye. Hello, good morning, happy Saturday. Got up and did my workout, and now I'm home. Today's plans are pretty chill. Right now I'm gonna go make some coffee because I haven't had any yet, because when I go to work out in the morning, it's like not quite enough time to have a smoothie and to have coffee. So I just save coffee when I get home. So I'm gonna have my protein shake iced coffee situation, so then we can do double duty, and then probably sit outside because it's really pretty right now while I do my like morning routine situation, read my Bible, go through my journal, that kind of stuff. And then it's like 11. I'll need to eat at some point. I'm not really hungry right this second though, so I'm gonna wait as long as possible, trying to take it easy for lunch, because for dinner we're going to a Japanese what do they call those, hibachi grills, where they like cook in front of you, which is gonna be fabulous. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. We go, I don't know, every couple months, but it's one of our favorites. And then yeah, today is mostly just puttering around the house. I have a couple of chores, like I want to wash the cushions on the couch, because I got new like cushion covers, because we have to have cushion covers because dogs. So we're just gonna kind of see how this day shakes out. I find Saturdays are kind of like last week was like I have to get all these things done, but most Saturdays, if I don't have any like plans, are more chill and just kind of like see how we're feeling, see what we get accomplished. I would, you know, I would like to clean something. I definitely need to do laundry. Maybe organize something. Maybe clear something out. I've been trying to like clear things out. So that's the story. I would really like to work on my computer though, so that's probably going to be a priority. We'll see. Or maybe I'll work on my computer more. Find out. I need to pick this one ripe strawberry before it gets gunky. Maybe. I had one the other day, and listen, these are the best strawberries I've ever had. Just saying. Decided I was actually hungry, so I went ahead and got food. So I have my protein shake coffee, so it's just espresso on ice with a whole one of these. Tastes like a caramel macchiato, which is my favorite thing from Starbucks. It's like super creamy. Highly recommend. Haven't tried any of the other flavors with the coffee yet, so I need to try those out and see how they go. And then scrambled eggs with salsa, that's why it's a weird color. And then Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. And for those who watch Gilmore Girls, a cold banana, because I actually really like cold bananas. So there we go. I ended up like reading my Bible and doing my journal and all that kind of stuff, and then pulling all the leaves and replanting a couple things, including I forgot I had this container. It's like a stackable. There's actually 2 more levels to it. I got it off Amazon years ago. But I pulled apart the strawberry plant because they looked really squished and put them in here. So I have 1, 2, there were 4 plants in there, and then I put some mint on the bottom. I literally pulled it out of the ground from one of my plants and stuck them in there. So we'll see if those grow. And then I have 2 more levels. So if I end up with, you know, more strawberries, or if I want to plant something else, I can add more to that. And then I got this little lemon tree in a bigger pot and a little more upright. It was sideways. So I am dripping in sweat, and I'm gonna go take a shower. All right, date night outfit check. Got this cute little romper. Grabbed it from Lily Pulitzer at Disney Springs. This is the first time I've worn it, and I am obsessed. It's so cute, and it's a really nice, I don't know, like stretchy material, but it would not wrinkle in a suitcase. It'd be great for if you're going like on a trip. I know they just released it in a different print as well, so I will link it down below so you can check that out. And I'm gonna use this guy. He's just Marshalls, but he's cute anyway. And then do have the matching headband, because if there's a matching headband, you should buy it. These earrings are a little obnoxious, but I'm kind of here for it today. And then these are disgusting, but they are my most worn sandals. I need a new pair. Like, look at that. In the summer, because you would think, who needs sparkly sandals? How often are you gonna wear those? And the answer actually is all the time, because they're just brown on the bottom, and so it's like they match anything. They're a neutral. They're slides, they're comfy. I mean, I wouldn't recommend walking long distances in them, but they're pretty darn fabulous. I'm not gonna lie. I need to actually put some things in my purse because right now it's empty. But I didn't really accomplish that which I would have liked. I got on a tangent in the garden and just bring all the cards, right? Just throw them all in a stack, and it's fine. Then I don't have to figure out which ones I need. But went through and weeded the garden and I replanted some stuff, and just spent quite a long time working on that kind of stuff, and got the couch deferred and got everything, all the like covers off and threw them in the laundry. So that's pretty much all I got. And then I took a bath because that was gross, and I felt really good. And then I got out of the bath and husband got home, and we spent like an hour talking about things around the house, trying to figure out what we're gonna do with this wall, that one, because it's like a weird shape and it's just strange, and we just can't figure out what to do with it. So we were discussing options today, which of course, you know, leads to, oh well, we should do this, oh we should do that, oh well, we should do that. So then I got dressed and we're gonna leave soon. We're gonna have Japanese food and we'll probably go to TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods and hit those up. We haven't been there in a while. We've been staying away for good reason. Or if we've gone, it's been like, we need to go to Home Goods to buy napkins, or like we need to go to Marshall's to look for this. It's been like very specific and not like leisurely wandering around, because we're trying to get things out of the house and not into them. But there are a couple of things on our list that we're looking for, so we shall see how it goes. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have to actually do some work. Although Sundays are always such a, I don't know what word I'm looking for. I never know about Sundays, because sometimes on Sundays we get home and we have like tons of time, and then sometimes we go out to eat with friends, and then we're, you know, at the restaurant for 2 or 3 hours, and so like it's just, I don't know. So ideally I would love to get home early tomorrow and do my planning real quick, and then work on my computer for a while and maybe even get to paint, but in reality we'll see what happens. And that's usually the safest thing to think. And that's why I don't assign myself any work on the weekends, because I just feel like it's really hard to actually be sure you're gonna do it. Especially, I mean, yeah, I should probably just be more disciplined, but here we are. Anyway, I'm gonna go have Japanese food. I am starving. I had a smoothie and then I had scrambled eggs and a banana and a protein shake. But it's okay, because we're about to have lots of rice and chicken, so it's all good. I'll see you on the flip side. I don't know if I said it, this dress is a romper. So, for all that's worth. There we go. Couldn't get the camera to focus, and then it finally focused after I clicked the button to turn it off. Anyway, hello, happy Sunday. We just got home from, we went to lunch and then we went out to many different stores. One of my least favorite things in the world is when I'm looking for something specific and I can't find it, and we go to lots of stores and we can't find it, because I get really tired of shopping very quickly. You know, I'll go to like a couple of stores and then I'm like, looking for a dress for family pictures, because the color scheme is very specific and I'm having a really hard time finding something that is fitting in it. None of the clothes that I have are gonna work. And so we went to like lots of different stores and couldn't find anything that even like remotely was gonna work. So I'm irritated about that. But yeah, went to church, went to lunch, had a great time. I'm home. It is just started to rain. I would really like to do nothing. I would love to take a nap, but I'm probably not gonna do that. Probably make some coffee. I need to do some laundry, and I know, yeah, definitely need to do laundry. We got a new spice rack yesterday. We went on our date night to Japanese, walked in and immediately saw 2 students from school. Of course, I mean, they were siblings, so it's just one family. I did not get stuck at the table with them because that was my concern. I mean, I love them, but I don't want to hang out with them on Saturday nights. And then afterwards we went to TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods. Struck out TJ Maxx and Home Goods because there's like a couple things on our list we're looking for. At Marshall's we found a new spice rack and then new measuring cups and measuring spoons, because I have a tendency to break those. So we got some new ones that are gold and they're really pretty. So I think the plan today is I need to do laundry, because I haven't finished that yet. I need to get the couch put back together because the cushions should be dry. And then I need to laundry, couch cushions, fill up the spice situation. I need to order groceries for tomorrow, and then I need to do my planning, and I need to get some work done. And it just occurred to me that I don't think I have a video ready, so I should probably do that. So I'll go see what's in the queue for this week. That sounds important. I would not suggest following me on that. I mean, I used to be really good about being so far ahead, and I have just not been. And the real reason is there's been quite a few weeks I have not been able to film at all because I've just been so busy, and it's really irritating me. So that's where we are. Can't wait to get ahead during summer because I usually film a lot over the summer, and that helps so much. So I'm gonna go check the things off the list. Alright friends, today did not pan out how I meant to, because I was like, oh no, I didn't post a video, and so I filmed a cover tutorial, which I was already planning to do, so it wasn't like it was super crazy or random. But then I was like, you know, I should just make cover templates, and then people can just buy the templates and they can replace it with their fonts and stuff. So that's what I did, and I spent a lot of time working on that, which was maybe not the best use of my time, but also I'm really excited about it. So there's 20 of them, and there's a bunch of different ones. So there's like one photo, different versions, different little things, and then 2 photos or screenshots, and then there's some different like digital options, and then some bundle options. So if you just want like effective thumbnails that are gonna look good, grab those out of my TPT shop, and then just change the colors and change the fonts, and there you go. I wanted to make enough that you can use pretty much anything for any product that you have. So there's some that are vertical photos, some that are horizontal photos, some that are tablets, some that are computers and stuff like that. And if y'all would like more stuff like that, like we can do preview templates and stuff like that. So just let me know what's up, and we'll just kind of see how it goes, and if y'all are interested in that, and if not, I won't be offended. I just wasted many hours of my life, but it's fine. Did my planning, found I have like no time this week to get anything done, so that's gonna be a pain, but it's okay. We have the music, we're putting on a musical at, I'm laughing because one of the songs in the musical is, we will put on a show, everybody will know. It's about video game characters who need to raise money for more lives. So they decided to put on a show to raise money for more lives, and it's hilarious. More hilarious because they're all off-brand characters, so it's like Spiky Turtle instead of Bowser, like generic Ghost instead of whatever, Ghost, and then Pac-Man instead of Pac-Man, and it's so funny. But so that's Thursday and Friday night. We're doing 2 performances, so like I've got rehearsal on, so I sing in choir on Monday, I've got rehearsal on Wednesday, and then the show Thursday and Friday, so it's gonna be really busy. And then Saturday we're going to see Frozen in Jacksonville, so that's really exciting, which means I'm not gonna get as much work done this week, but you know, kind of ebbs and flows. I actually got a lot of work done last week. I didn't film any of it because I got a lot of work done the days I wasn't filming, and then I was like, oh, let me pick up the camera, and then I feel like I filmed nothing of substance to you, so I do apologize. But you know, that's how it's just how it goes. Some days are really busy, some days are not, and it just kind of is what it is. So I'm gonna end this here though, since I do have a busy week, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.